Hi everybody, it's me Adele and welcome to my channel Sew for Serenity, where I talk to you about my sewing journey. Welcome to this week's Friday Sews. I can't believe it's the 19th of May. I just don't know where the month's gone. So this is my Friday Sews vlog where I talk to you about what I've been doing in the world of sewing this week and what my plans are for the week ahead. And also a little bit of life chit chat thrown in there as well. So this week I have been pretty busy. So for those of you that watched my vlog on last Friday, you'll know that I went to St Ives in Cornwall for a little holiday with myself, my husband, my little 3-year-old Alice and my mum, who suffers from dementia. My dad was going away for the weekend with a reunion with his old army pals, and I offered to have my mum so he can go away and not worry about her on her own. So I decided that it'd be nice to go away with her, and we went to Cornwall and we had an absolutely fabulous time. I'll put a few pictures up, but yeah, it was just really chilled. We had a really lovely weather. We were able to sit on the beach, we were able to paddle. I even got a little bit, caught the sun a little bit on my face, and obviously not now, but on my face and arms. And yeah, it was just a beautiful weekend, and although it was kind of hard work and challenging, really enjoyed it, and so did my mum, which is the main thing. So I didn't get back till Monday afternoon, and to be honest with you, there's not been a massive amount of time for doing any sewing. I feel like I'm really behind with everything at the moment. I've filmed 2 unboxing vlogs, one Beyond the Pink Door box and one for my So HAYLEY Jane box, but I just haven't had a chance to edit them, to be honest, so I will get them up there hopefully over the weekend. But yeah, just bear with me. I know I've been a bit quiet, but life's just got in the way, so sorry about that. And thank you for all your kind messages. I've had some people messaging me, you know, noticing that I've been a bit quiet and just checking that I'm okay. But I am okay. I just lost my sojo a bit, but it's back in full force. I just needed a little bit of a holiday, and I've had that little break now. And yeah, I am back sewing up a storm. So what I have managed to get sewn up this week is this beautiful cotton poplin that I got from So Confident in Glasgow. So this is part of my brand ambassadorship. So I had the opportunity to choose any fabric on their website, and they do some gorgeous Liberty fabrics. And I've never sewn with Liberty fabric. I have Liberty fabric in my stash, but I just have never sewn with it. So this is a Liberty cotton poplin, which is available on the website, and it comes in 2 colourways. This is the bright colourway, and then there's a slightly like a more blue tonal, which is all different tones of blue. And I really love this print because it's almost like, although it's a little bit floral, it has got like a camouflage effect in it. And yeah, I really liked it, so chose this one. The theme was bright and bold for this make, and I also was able to choose a pattern from their website as well. And I chose a new to me pattern company. Obviously I'd heard of them but never made up one of their patterns before, and it's Homer and Howells, and I made the Ingrid dress. Now I first heard about the Ingrid dress from Amelia, from Sew Amelia. She made one up, I think last year now, or might have been the year before, and I really liked it. It's got some interesting style lines, so I'll put a picture up, but it's basically got the bodice is split into 4 parts, and it's got asymmetrical seams across the bottom, and also the skirt is cut into 2 pieces as well, and front of the skirt is cut into 2 pieces, and the back skirt is cut into 2 pieces, and the back is asymmetrical too. So what that does is create these really nice joins, and obviously getting your seams lined up is really important. I did twirl this top to make sure the bust fit was right, so I'm glad I did that, because if I'd sized down it would have been too snug, and I think if I'd gone up it would have been a bit too, I mean the next size up would have been fine, but yeah, I'm glad I did that. I made the size 12 based on my measurements, and I'm really happy with it. So I must say the Homer and Howells instructions are absolutely amazing. The Homer and Howells pattern, all of the notches on the pattern are top notch, haha, little joke there, because obviously you've got to get the placement right, because it's really important for things to line up. But I just found that the notches, there was quite a lot of notches on there, but not anything over complicated, there was just a lot. Even the seam allowance was notched there, and so was the notches to align up the fabric. And it really, really, really made a difference. It really made me like every time I was doing a step, I was like, oh yeah, it fits, it fits. And because there were so many notches, but in the right places, so it wasn't overkill, it just made it a really enjoyable process. And I've made this over the week, a little bit here and there, and I must say I absolutely loved it. I really have really enjoyed doing it, and I'm so happy with the finish. I'll just show you, like, I've overlocked the edges. Usually I just overlock the joint, the double seam, but I actually overlocked the fabric before I sewed it up so that I could then press the seams flat and open, whereas usually I just push to one side. Really took my time with the hem. Obviously cotton, poplin, Liberty Lawn is very, very easy to press. It's got, oh, let's get rid of that. It's got these gorgeous pockets here, and if you look, I don't know if you can see that, the pocket, the seam matches exactly there, just at the pocket. And you can see here, stand up, there's the line going down the front, and then you've got the gathers here. Obviously on a plain fabric this would be much more pronounced, but even with this busy print it looks great. I've spent lots of time with the gathers, trying to get even gathers. And then on the back you've got a slightly dropped waist, which I don't normally like, but I do like it. And it's quite short for me as well. I've gone just above the knee. I'll put a picture in of it. Let me just see if I can see. I've got my leggings on with it, so probably not the best way to show you, but yeah, it's quite short for me, to be honest. I wouldn't normally go this short, but I just think if it was the long version it'd be too overpowering. Now the only thing I would change if I did this again is there's two different sleeves. There is the puff at the bottom sleeve, which is just there's no ease to put in, this just fits straight in, or there's a cuffed sleeve or hem sleeve with the puff at the top, and I think I prefer the puff at the top. I'm missing that puff up here. I keep wanting to puff this up, so I wish I'd done that instead. But apart from that, I'm very, very happy with it. It's got a facing, and it's, let me go and sit back down, but let me just spin around so you can see. I've got a pink button at the pack, which I will put photographs in if you can't see this, of everything that I did. The other thing that to point is it's got these bust darts here, but they're bust darts in the opposite way, and obviously the notches help you to perfectly line that up. I'm really, really happy with that. And it's such an interesting construction. I'll try and explain it, but because you have these four pieces, two at the front, two at the back for the bodice and the skirt, you don't, obviously normally you'd sew the bodice up, you'd put the facing in the neck, and then you'd attach the skirt, but you don't do it that way. How you do it is you attach the one bodice piece to its skirt piece and do all the gathers, the same with each bodice piece, the two at the front, two at the back. Then you join the centre front up and the centre back to get those seams correct. Then you put in the pockets, and then you join up the side seams, and then you do the sleeves, and then the last thing you do is the facing, and that's obviously because you haven't got a full bodice till halfway through making it. And I just really enjoyed it. It was just really, really clear, really, really easy. Didn't have to do any, there's a couple of bits of unpicking where I wasn't quite happy with the finish, but overall I love it. I don't know if I'm sold on this style. It's a bit out of my comfort zone with the drop waist, but I'd be really keen to just try it in a chambray, like a plain fabric or a linen. And as I say, do that change with the sleeves, so it's a puff top and cuffed bottom. But apart from that, I'm really, really happy. And yeah, I'm going to wear it to the sewing social tomorrow that I'm going on, which I'll talk about in a minute. And I think with a nice pair of pumps, it's going to look really nice and be a beautiful summer dress for me to wear. And yeah, I really like it. And I'm going to get some pictures and I'll put them in as well. If you like this fabric and you want to get some of this fabric, I can offer you a code to get 10% off any orders from So Confident. So check out her fabrics. Jenny's got some beautiful fabrics on there. There's a beautiful blue broderie on glaze, which I've got my eye on as well. But yeah, if you use code Adele10, you can get 10% off any fabric order. So go over and check out the website. I'll put the link in the show notes below, and you can head over and have a look and have a peruse around those fabrics. Talking of So Confident, as you know, I'm a brand ambassador for them, and over the past couple of weeks I had been promoting their CCC challenge and their CCC course that they do, which is the Confident Capsule Collection, and it's basically a course all around creating a capsule wardrobe for the summer. And the course basically is over 12 weeks. You get all the fabrics, notions and patterns to create a capsule wardrobe. It's closed now and it starts on the 25th of May, so we should all be getting our patterns and notions coming through and fabrics coming through. And I wanted to say thank you to my subscribers that did sign up for that course. I'm going to be doing it and I can't wait to be meeting up with you and doing it along with you, so it's going to be really, really exciting. But I've decided that I'm going to vlog my experience of that. So there's 7 clothing items and a bag. And yeah, I'm going to take you on that journey. So if you were looking at it and thinking, oh, it's a lot of money, I'm not sure if I want to do it or not, hopefully if I vlog it, I'll be able to show you what you get for your money. And then when she launches, sometimes Jenny does these in the winter as well, or there'll be one next year, you'll be able to look back and see whether it's something that would suit you or not. So I'm really excited and looking forward to that. So that's going to be something that my summer months are going to be kind of took up with, doing that. Now, I did have some fabric left over from this make, and I have managed to squeeze out a dress for Alice. Now, I haven't made it yet, it's still in progress. How cute is this? So it's the Be Curious dress by is it Ellie and Mac? Yes, I think so. And I've made this before, and I'm making them with a cute ruffle on the arm, and I've double lined that so it's cute. And I didn't have enough for the lining as well, so I've just done that in a navy. But I'm really, really happy with that. I've made the size 4 and it's actually a bit snug on her, so I'm hoping that I can, I mean there's not a lot of seam allowance, but I'm hoping I can really, really get like another centimetre out of that seam allowance, because when I tried it on, it was a bit snug, but we'll see. Anyway, so I've just got to finish off the other, what do you call this, the other flounce, and then gather the skirt up and finish it off and put buttons on. There's actually quite a lot of stuff to do actually. But how cute are we going to look in our matching dresses? I showed Alice it and I was like, look, I've made you a dress. She went, Mummy, I want it longer than that. And I said to her, Alice, I haven't put the skirt on yet, it will be longer than that. So yeah, I can't wait to get that finished and show you that make. So this week I've got plans to get sewing. I've got my Sojo back. This has really given me that kind of oomph to get going, and I've got my sewing social that I go to with that Bex from What Bex Sews hosts in Northampton, so I'm heading over there tomorrow, and I am going to be making the Claudia dress, which is the Tessuti Patterns dress. I just love it, it's so nice. I've shared this plan with you already, but this is the fabric that I'm going to be making it in, so I really need to get this cut out now on my lunch break, ready to take with me tomorrow. And I'm hoping it's going to be quite a straightforward sew. She says it's a front and a back piece, pockets, and then obviously the straps, so I'm hoping that'll be quite straightforward. So yeah, I'm going to get that cut out and take that with me tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to seeing Bex and some of the lovely people that I met last time at the sewing social. I feel like, yeah, I just need that little bit of re-energising, so that'll be really nice as well. And the other thing that I wanted to talk to you about is I haven't purchased the pattern yet, but I am definitely going to buy it, and it's a new Jemima jumpsuit by Sew Over It Patterns. Now, I don't always love Sew Over It patterns. There's certain ones that I do like, but I do think the aesthetic is quite classic, which there's nothing wrong with, but usually their dresses I'm a bit like, not a massive lover. But there are some patterns that I do love, like, you know, I've got the Ultimate Trousers, that's a great pattern. I've got like the Poppy and Jazz patterns for the children, I think are amazing. And I've got a couple of their patterns, which I can't think off the top of my head. What have I got? I've got the robe, the coatigan, like there's a few patterns that I do have, but when they launch a new pattern I'm a bit like, it's nice, but it's not really for me. But this Jemima jumpsuit I am in love with. It's a dress and a jumpsuit. I'm not a lover of the dress, but the jumpsuit I just think is amazing. It's got this beautiful, I'll put a picture up, beautiful pleat detail, elasticated back, waist, and the pleating comes down like this and then comes up as well. So kind of, I hope it wouldn't accentuate it, hide that mum tum that I hate. And yeah, I just think it's really beautiful. It's a I think this might be an advanced beginner, but it's got no zip or anything like that. It's got a V front and a V neck, and it can be styled in winter and summer. You could just put a polo neck underneath it in the winter, and then in the summer you could just wear it with no top underneath, and I think it's just stunning. I mean, you could cut it off and has it as a play suit as well. I think yeah, it's a really, really lovely pattern, so I am going to buy that, I think, and make myself one of those, because I know that style suits me. Yeah, I am really, really keen to do this, and I think this is one of the examples where I tried not to bombard myself with things to make in May, because if something popped up I wanted to have the space to make it. So yeah, I'm really inspired by that, and I want to get that made up. So that is what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to buy that, and yeah, check it out. Let me know what you think of it. I really like it and can't wait to see all the ones that are going to get made up. Other plans for this week is I am going to get all my vlogs up that are missing, and I'm really keen. I've done some preparation for all the things that I want to make for my summer holiday. I say all the things, there aren't actually that many, but my summer wardrobe plans. So I just need to film that vlog. I might just focus on that next week and not give myself too much to do. So that's my plans for next week. Not too much really. If I obviously I want to get this little dress finished as well. So yeah, I'll probably take this and this with me to the social, and I quite like to flip between different things. So if I get a bit bored of one or get stuck on something, well, you know, when you sometimes think I need to put that down for a minute, I've got the other thing to pick up. So that's it. So I've had loads of questions from you already for my questions and answers vlog. If you've got any more questions, please let me have them. And it can be about anything you want. It doesn't have to be about sewing, so let me know anything you want to ask me. So that's all from me for now. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog, and if you don't subscribe already, please consider subscribing. If you like this vlog, click the like button, and if you want to support my channel further, I do have a Ko-fi account where you can buy me a coffee. So that's all from me. I hope you're getting lots of sunshine where you are and are enjoying sewing, and I'll see you all soon. Happy sewing. Bye.